Rohana. Preserver. Rohana.
Artanis.
Amon.
I see your doubt, your fear. You were so alone, mewling in the darkness. Let me release you, all of you, from the suffering of this life. The infinite cycle of strife and anguish is at an end.
Your words are little more than poison, Amon. Your actions bring nothing but death.
They bring purpose, an end to a cycle none within had chosen. Your resistance will only bring unneeded suffering.
It has passed, Hierarch. He is gone.
Do you see now why you must separate from the Kala? Its light has faded.
I will keep him at bay. I will endure. I have felt his rage, seen his truth.
If you will not sever your connection to the Kala, then you will be contained, kept in stasis.
I will preserve the Kala however I must. If I must endure imprisonment, so be it.
Look here, Hierarch. This material self-regenerates. It is no wonder the research of the Terrans claimed it to be from a recent epoch. My projections place it at several billion years old, if not more.
Zeratul's vision said that this keystone can guide us unto hope. What do you think it means?
Yes, guide us. It is a code wanting to be cracked. The keystone seems to be able to manipulate energies, but that may not be its sole purpose. I believe it stores its origin point within.
Its origin point?
Yes, I promise you. I will find out how this will lead us to the Xel'Naga.
Redouble your efforts, Karax. There is little time.
Despite their limited understanding of the keystone, it is fascinating that the Terrans managed to wield it as a weapon. I am hesitant to conclude that this was its primary function, or even an intended one. Despite their limited understanding of the keystone, it is
I could see the truth of Amon while he spoke through me. He claims his cause is noble, but only darkness and rage fester within. I abandoned everything I knew to study and serve the Kala. I will not forsake my vows, even now. I abandoned everything I knew to study and serve the Kala. Robotic assault units can now be added to our army, Hierarch.
I return to serve. Adun Toritas.
The Terrans have been devastated by this attack. but with time, they may rebuild. Raynor and I share the bond of a common loss. Zeratul.
Hey there, your royalness? Man, this is weird. I've never talked to no Protoss before.
If I have learned one thing from your commander Raynor, it is that we are not so different, Rory Swan. Continue your report.
Right. So, the artifact, the keystone thingy's all yours. We're in the middle of transmitting all our data to your engineer.
You have my thanks. Please relay my appreciation to Commander Raynor.
Hey, you got it, Skippy.
Skippy? Zeratul, old friend. I have the keystone you believed would lead to our salvation. And yet, faith alone will not defeat Amon. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies. No.
Hierarch, Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound. Without the Kala, the Nerazim are free from Amon's corruption. And to think we called them heretics once.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the Fallen Ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
I've been trying to isolate the major population centers in need of evacuation. The Zerg signatures far outnumber those of the Protoss, but most of the survivors seem to have gathered within Talametros.
There must be Nerazine phase-smiths you know among them. Those who stayed behind.
I am not seeing any Protoss life signs from within the engineering base, Hierarch.
Then they have met their fate.
Or perhaps they fought their way to safety. The Dark Templar do not follow our caste system. Some of their faithsmiths are trained warriors, skilled as any of ours.
That does give them an advantage I had not realized. But then, our people are very different.
Of course, Hierarch.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Talametros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch. Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Talametros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
I bask in the twilight. Cartoon.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
You have not enough minerals.
What would you ask of us? I am in the darkness. Nasperu. I bask in the twilight. You seek our service. The darkness lies. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
Returned. Here is an illusion. I will comply. rising.
You have not enough minerals.
You see.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Adun Toridas.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault. Artanis, the city of Telemetros is powered by vaults of solarite. If you can reclaim them, the reserves are yours.
Our triumph is at hand. I have returned. In the name of the many.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
You have not enough minerals.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
Zerash Gulida. I fight. The fallen still serve. I have returned. Adun Torida. Engaging foe.
Upgrade complete.
Engaging foe. Adun Toridas. I fight on. My life for ire. I'm waiting. So be it. You call upon me.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
You must construct additional.
Adun Torida. I have returned. Zerash Gulida. For I'm waiting. Very well. In the name, we embrace the glory of battle.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
Engaging foe. My life for ire. I'm waiting. Adun Torida. Yes. Engaging foe. I'm waiting. Only our triumph is at hand.
You must place that.
Our foes. I have returned. Still serve.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
That should buy the conduit more time.
Engaging foe. I have returned.
The warp conduit has lost half of its durability. The Void Thrasher must be dealt with soon.
In the name of the many.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
Our foes.
You must construct additional pylons.
I have returned. For ire. So be it. Adun taught.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Engaging foe. Our triumph is at hand. For Adun Toridas.
Artemis, another Void Thrasher has been summoned. This one is in the heart of the city.
I have returned. For ire. So be it. Boldly Adun Toridas. Erma. Very well. still serve. As the shadow wills.
You must place that in a power field.
I have returned.
Significant damage. Artanis, you must stop the Thrasher, or all is lost.
You must place that in a power field.
From the shadow.
Well done, brave warriors. Amon's Thrashers are no match for the Templar.
My life for hire! Ulas, we stand. I am needed. Ever I'm waiting. The fallen still serve. Erma Adun Toridas. I have returned. We embrace the glory of battle. In the name of the... Our triumph is at hand. I'm waiting. You know. I do my life for hire. You call upon me? Never yet.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Our triumph is at hand. Boldly. Forward. As the shadow wills. I have returned. Very well. Our triumph is at hand. In the name of the many.
are recovering the last solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
Our pylon is under attack.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.
Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lizul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.